Alright, we're gonna try Resident Evil 2. Let's see if this one's better. Okay. English headphones. Cool. Let's do standard. That's Leon S. Kennedy.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar. This woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
That's a truck driver. That's awesome.
Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you
This
have?
looks like we'd
No,
be
man,
able to play
I
this.
barely had a buzz on.
Here
Oh,
we
come
go.
on. Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right,
Yeah,
calm down,
pitch
buddy.
white.
Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta
That's why
stay
he's
strong.
always on the road.
Okay, don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I should attack somebody.
Oh, come on. Just getting good. I need some sleep.
Oh no!
This thing's working now. Hey, Mayor, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, bud. Which Resident Evil are you playing?
I had to switch to 2 because 1 was unplayable.
What's wrong with one?
Dude, I could hardly move.
It sucks. Well, watch some gameplay of one, then I guess. Was it not 1 remastered, or is this 2 remastered?
This is 2 remastered. Like, they apparently remade 2, 3, and 4, and they overhauled 1, but 1 was just not working.
Game. 1's a good game. You learn a lot, but that's fair. That's fair. How you liking it so far, though,
No
bud?
one's around.
Well, I have no idea. I'm just getting it. It's literally just started. I won't be able to play
Oh.
it for very long, but
That's weird.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, buddy, I just want to come and say hi and ask how you liking the Resident Evil franchise. You'll have to let me know if you get some actual in the series type stuff.
yeah. Well, I'm sure that... Oh yeah, this is already much better.
I think. I'm taking a guess what I think would be your favorite game out of the series.
Which one do you think?
I'm gonna say 4 or maybe 7.
I heard that 4 was really good. I've watched some of 7, but
4 is like one of the good ones because that's, if I'm not mistaken, that is when he goes down in Mexico.
Hello? Anybody there?
That's when he goes like down into Mexico and has some real good fun with it. So I like that one personally. That's my favorite Resident Evil.
Something's not right.
So hopefully it'll be yours. I don't know if Requiem beats it for me just yet because I haven't actually played Requiem, so I don't know.
well, I got to watch it, and Requiem was so good, and the graphics
I
were
watched it.
insane.
You alright?
They're beautiful. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it.
I watched Mark play it.
Don't move. I'll be back for you.
I'm gonna say I just started watching Moist Critical's playthrough of Resident Evil 5.
Stop moving.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got you.
Hello, trucker. You okay, bud? Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
I'm listening to a book series that I'm not going to say I was bullied into it, because I made an agreement with a friend of mine.
What the?
And basically the agreement was, okay, if you listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl books, I'll listen to these.
So kind of like our One Piece. Right?
Yeah.
How's that
Sorry.
coming along, by the way?
I'm trucking along through one page as much as I can stand to.
Buddy.
I'll say this. I can understand why some people get militantly okay with being upset with people who don't like this show. But in my head, it should not take this long to tell a story.
I mean, it's the same argument. Like everybody has like their show, and they get militant about it. Because you've got the Naruto fans that are militant about the Naruto stuff. You have the Dragon Ball fans that are militant about the Dragon Ball stuff. You've got the Bleach fans that are militant about their Bleach stuff. It just,
Well, I mean,
the fan base always kills. That's kind of how the game works. So that's,
I'll put it like this. I was never a big fan of Bleach. Like, I was never a giga fan of it. But I know enough about it to say that there's a lot of filler in there too. Now, you want to talk about DBZ? Like for a long time, DBZ was like the king of having filler.
yeah,
like-
the Garlic Jr. saga.
Well, like not even Garlic Jr., but like there's whole ass runs of episodes
Hey, what are you doing?
where none of that was in the manga at all, but they're just like, we agreed to an X number of episode run. And by the way, that's how some of the fight scenes get stretched out. You know, takes 5 episodes to charge up 1 spirit bomb, when in the manga it takes like maybe 5 or 6 pages.
All I remember, my favorite thing I remember, is there's a filler episode where Bulma goes searching for one of the Dragon Balls while the Earth is currently in the process of another the planet. It's kind of getting fucky wucky, and I think like Goku's fighting. Can you force Goku's fighting?
So they're on Namek then.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's the Ginyu Force, they're on Namek.
Get down!
That's not really. I mean, there's filler there, but the filler I'm talking about is like Chi-Chi gets fed up with Goku's bullshit and makes him go take a driving test to get a driver's license.
Thanks. You can thank
The
me later.
fuck does he need a driver's license for? He can fly.
You gotta admit though, Goku's dripping that. The clothes that Piccolo got, the drip was clean.
Further proof that Piccolo is a black dude.
Piccolo gets me on her.
The dress.
I think that's how it goes.
The dress sense was on point.
Fucking Piccolo is
But
king.
like, like Bleach had entire seasons that were like filler, like Waco Mundo. Although people seem to really like that one, I didn't.
I don't know.
But
Hopefully they'll
like,
have some answers at the police
dude, if your total episode run count is what 1,400 and change,
Clear. Clear right
and
there.
then a fan
Around
thing
here?
cuts out all the
No.
filler and gets it
Look at your
down
brother.
to
He's a cop too.
Well,
like 400
good
and
thing we found each other.
change,
I don't know what to
Guy.
expect anymore.
that's awful. So I'm trying.
I'd gotten pretty decent through the Alabasta arc for reading, but then it's just been way too hard to get back into reading with work.
Cause see, I don't have the subtitle issue that Mayor does, cause I grew up reading subs. So I've just been trucking along with one pace as much as I can tolerate it in bursts. And you know, I can admit that I got a little choked up when, you know, the Mary broke and couldn't be fixed and they had to burn it.
Shit.
Well, you must be further than I am.
Yeah, I think I'm further than you.
In this lobby.
I've been able to.
That's why I was asking you those questions, Flame. It's like, what gives with the ship? Is it like sentient, or does it have like a little spirit in it or something?
Yes, kind of. There's a race that are like, they are
so
like ships and the spirit of the ship,
Police station's
and they
not
can
much
kind of
farther.
manifest
They'll know
into
something.
these like small
Yeah,
humanoids.
What if we're the only ones? What if
Because
there's
it's
no
believed that
survivors?
There's
Frankie's
survivors.
parents, or at least one of Frankie's
Big
parents,
city.
was one of those. I
Perhaps.
can't think what the name of the race is. I would need chaos for that.
Well, I don't want too many spoilers because I do intend to keep reading, but I've enjoyed the show enough that I actually have a legitimate favorite character that I greatly enjoy.
Looks like we're walking from here.
And there's been a lot of parts that I've found to be extremely entertaining. I mean, there's other characters that I like, but I do have
More
a
like running.
legitimate favorite.
Yeah, good call.
That's right.
I'm kind of loath to admit it, but I have a favorite too.
Who's yours?
Oh, who's yours, Trucker?
I'm a big Robin stan.
Yeah, Robin's the best.
I like Nico Robin.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen the show yet.
Get out. Get out now!
She's the one that can make a bunch of arms and hands and shit.
I might have seen it.
She ate. My biggest beef with her is the name of her fucking fruit is stupid. Then again, they all are to a degree.
I don't like any of the name of the fruits. They're so dumb.
Nico's is called the flower fruit, and it basically just lets her make hands and like forearms grow out of wherever the hell she wants.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, my favorite character is the bravest pirate in the sea, Usopp.
And she uses those hands of hers to great effect against several characters in very
Claire, you
weird
okay?
and please keep those away from me kind of ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Flame knows what I'm talking about.
Nico Robin. One of my favorites.
Can't stay here. It's not safe.
Fuck, what's that guy's name? He's got the stars on his arms. And he's very Popeye coded.
I'll be there.
Yeah, fucking Frankie.
This is out of control.
She like grows two hands out of somewhere and proceeds to grab a hold of something, and she don't let go. Like, even, like, everybody in the audience is like, ooh. Ouch.
But she
Yikes.
did it for a very good reason.
Yeah, Frankie was being kind of an asshole.
It's everybody.
He needed to
They
cry.
returned.
She gave him a reason finally to do it.
And
Like I said,
There it is.
Usopp's
The
my
station.
boy. I love Usopp.
there's gonna be one thing you're not gonna like about him further down the road.
I don't know. I don't think they can make me hate him.
Well, it's not gonna make you hate him. You're just gonna be like, wow, you're an idiot.
Oh, well, that's the whole time. Usopp's a gigantic moron.
He's a moron and a coward, but that's kind of why we love him.
Because you like, wait a minute, you met a guy named Blankety, Blankety Blank? That's my dad's name, Blankety Blank. And then he doesn't put two and two together for a long time.
Hello? Is
Because he's an idiot.
anybody here?
No. If I'm not mistaken, Usopp knows that Luffy met Usopp, his dad, actually pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He learns pretty quickly.
I'm making
There has to
I'm
be
making
someone
a
here.
joke about how dumb Luffy is.
Oh yeah, Luffy's a bloody idiot.
I could not stand Luffy.
Not good.
David, Marvin, you there?
That's fair. He's a good combatant. I like his fighting, but I will tell you right now, my favorite fighter on the Straw Hat crew is Rono Zoro.
Yeah, Zoro's
You,
grown on me, but I like, I forgot his name. The one that almost kills Zoro
Gotta find
pretty
that guy.
early on. Hawk.
Mihawk?
Yeah.
Mihawk.
Mihawk is a fucking... He's amazing, but there is so much, there's so many people dissing on him.
Captain Smoker is badass.
So I gotta ask,
Better Logia types, in my opinion.
Flame, have you seen the newest Netflix live action stuff for
No.
One Piece?
I haven't even watched the first season yet.
Yeah, you might not want to ever see these because, man, boy howdy.
Here's the thing. The girlfriend has watched them. She likes those. She's not a big fan of the anime, but she likes the live actions. And I'm like, okay.
Never
I
in the
remember-
history has there been a good live action adaptation of an anime. They don't exist.
All I know is I remember there was a bunch of edits of the guy they had playing Buggy, because people were like, "Oh, they made him handsome." I was like,
That's not the.
okay.
That's not the point. Buggy's supposed to be a hideous fucking clown.
He's supposed to be a major coward, ugly, not very good. I want to see what they do with the lady that was originally Cody's captain when she kidnapped him. I want to see what they do with her.
Oh,
with
the big fat bearded lady.
Well, she wasn't bearded, but she was big, fat, and ugly. When she got the slick.
No, she had a mustache, dude.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, she had a mustache. Yeah, let's just say that they're taking some creative liberties again.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You can't have body fat. It slips right off her.
I'll tell you what, though, Mayor. I'm thoroughly enjoying the massive popcorn shitfest surrounding HBO's Harry Potter stuff, man.
Alright, I gotta bounce. You guys take care, okay?
Yep.
See you later, Flame. Have you been seeing any of it?
I'm purposely trying to avoid it like the plague.
Let's just, well, I don't know how I can word it and not come off as being problematic. But like HBO has openly admitted that, purposefully lied about shit canning Papa Sidu, or however you say his name. They kept him as Snape, and to try to head off all the problems that that's going to cause, they like completely changed Snape's origin story. And by like completely changed it, as in James is still going to be a bully to him, but they're changing all the stuff around that, because it seems like they realized, oh yeah, by the way, we can't exactly have, you know, some scrawny, specky white kid basically, like, you know, lift up by the ankle a scrawny, greasy black kid under a tree and have that, you know, not come off as weird, right?
Yeah.
So they're completely changing Snape's entire whole ass origin story. And I hate to be the guy that's going to ruin it for everybody, but them changing Snape's origin story fucks up so much of the plot that I have no hope for that show anymore. I was so excited, and then I started seeing shit, and I'm like, no. Now, keep in mind, like, this is after HBO said, oh yeah, by the way, this is going to be incredibly faithful to the book. Really? Seems you lied, HBO. Seems you lied. Like, they can't even fall back on the Game of Thrones defense. Well, the books aren't out yet. These books have been out for over a decade. Like, they've been done and out for over a decade. As a matter of fact, I think the last book came out in, like, what, 2008?
Or 9, yeah.
So, I mean, damn near 2 decades. You cannot use that as an excuse anymore. Just follow the damn books.
Well, this is the more... Like, it's just pointless to make this anyway.
Well, it's a cash cow. Because, despite all the controversy around the author, people still continue to buy the books. You know what I mean? People are still buying the books, they're still engaging with the property, and she will continue to be able to wipe her ass with stacks of Benji Boys till the day she dies, because it's one of the most cash-heavy, profit-heavy franchises that exists. So naturally, what with the movies having been over and done with for a while now, ugh. Did you hear that?
What?
I'm surprised you couldn't hear that. Like this, like, murdered out Mustang, very low to the ground, just went screaming by me, and he has no exhaust. You know those guys that drive around, look at me! And it's like, dude, grow up. But back to what I was saying, it's like they want, and by they, I mean, like, you know, producer types, you know, how can we make more money off of this franchise? Oh, I know. We'll do a show, you know, we'll do a show, and like we'll make one book is a season. So the first book is going to be one, you know, season 1, and then the second book, season 2. And, you know, not for nothing, but there is enough material there, but the seasons are going to be really short. Like, the first 2 books are really short. People tend to forget that.
Well, the thing
You know,
is, it's already been done. We don't need it.
well, you got the movies, yeah, but they're wanting a show.
Okay.
And the reason, like, how they could talk their way into getting a show is because they know that there are people out here like me who would absolutely love to see every single teeny tiny aspect of the book on the screen, you know? Because for all their good, you know, English, for all the good parts of the movies and for all the good aspects of the movies, one thing you cannot say is that they were entirely faithful. You know, they cut stuff out, they added stuff, they just straight up omitted things like Peeves. Peeves does not exist in the movies, but he's a very, very important, integral part of the plot in several points of the series. And then they just kind of gave up on the ghosts. After the second movie, they just said, fuck it. Why waste budget on the ghosts? But they brought the ghosts back in the last movie because you kind of have to have the ghosts in the last movie because Harry fucking talks to one. He has to talk to the Gray Lady because that's how he learns that little piece of information that he needs to learn. So it's like, boo, where are the ghosts? Ow. Just like, you know, you're not going to be able to stretch books 1 and 2 into 10 episode affairs. They're going to be short. Maybe, you know, 6 episodes. And that's if they're, you know, very, very faithful to it. And it really depends on how they pace it.
Well, I don't know. They've already proven that they don't intend to be faithful to anything, so...
Well, when I say faithful, I mean, like, you know, how much are they going to include? Like that god-awful trailer they released, they were straight up showing scenes that were in the book but were never even mentioned in the movies, like Petunia forcibly cutting Harry's hair because, you know, it won't lay flat because, you know, he's all scruffy-headed. So she's like forcibly cutting his hair and then it grows back the next morning. Like, they actually filmed that. So it's like, you know, that's a nice touch. But if your main goal is to be, you know, 1-for-1 faithful to the books, you've already fucked up.
I don't know, the whole thing's stupid to me, so I just never gave it any thought.
Their fallback position of, it shouldn't matter, he's a great actor, that's beside the point. There are people alive who read these books when they were, you know, when they were coming out. I'm one of them. And, you know, the mental images we've built paired with, you know, the actual images provided by the movies, and with, you know, Rowling's own sketches of the characters, we know what these characters are supposed to look like. And when you just decide to, fuck it, you're gonna lose a lot of the diehard fans. This is how that works.
Oh, that's sick.
Because look, there are characters in film fiction that were swapped and nobody cares. I'll give you a really good example. Mayor, have you ever seen The Shawshank Redemption?
Yes.
Okay. Morgan Freeman's character, Otis Redding, in the book, that's an Irish white guy.
Well, yeah.
But nobody cared because it's Morgan fucking Freeman. And he absolutely, he murdered that role in a good way. He did that role so well that, you know, you can't watch that movie and imagine anyone else in that position but him. The same way Batman, you know, Kevin Conroy is Batman to a lot of people. Because he did the voice for so long. You know, there for, 30 or so years. Kevin Conroy was the voice of Batman for most of the animated depictions of Batman.
They're everywhere.
Same thing with the Joker, the animated series Joker. That's Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill has done a lot of the animated Jokers. And when Kevin Conroy died, Mark Hamill basically said, I'm not going to do that character anymore because it just wouldn't feel the same. And some of my respect for Mark Hamill came back, and then it went away very quickly again. For reasons I won't talk about.
Come on. God damn it! Watch out!
Oh.
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Branagh.
Leon Kennedy. There was
Hurt
another
your
officer
feelings
I
today?
could...
Huh?
Said his random ring hurting your feelings today?
No, I'm playing Resident Evil 2.
Oh.
I had to look at the spoiler log that it generates for where all the items are, and I can't complete my run, and I did say that was the last time I was attempting to do a run.
Not a clue.
Oh.
It's soft locked me out of
all I need to
something.
know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away.
So are you gonna try to get and play, was it Requiem?
Yeah, after I play 2 through...
Okay, Lieutenant?
Village.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station.
I've already watched all of Requiem, so I know what happens. It's really
He
good.
thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
The last one that I played through to completion was...
We can get you to a hospital.
5? No, 6.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
Yeah,
I'm giving
6.
you an order, rookie. You save yourself first.
Because 5 is the one where you're playing as Chris and Sheva and you're in Africa. 6 is the one where you're in my neck of the woods. You're at that house with the family that's all fucked up.
If you see one of those things, uniform
from the
or
mold,
not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
I never beat Village though, sadly.
Yeah,
I got to where I wanted. I got to where I wanted to get in that game, and then I said, "That's it for me." I said, "That's good. I'm done." And it's mostly because of one enemy, and it kind of touched on a phobia of mine, and I said, I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. I just don't have the power. It's one of my eccentricities, you know. I have thalassophobia, fear of deep, you know, unseeable water. You know, can't see the bottom of water. But space doesn't bother me in the slightest. Oh, that's right. You weren't there for that conversation, so I'm gonna have it with you because I had it with Flame Chaos X. So I'll have it with you. Did you see that one of the goals for Artemis 2 was to take high resolution lunar photography, and one of their goals is to try to catch the coordinates for Apollo 11's landing site?
Yeah, you told me that.
Did I? I couldn't remember. It's just like, man, whoever came up with their list of photography goals at NASA is a genius, because they're speed running the debunk train, and it makes me happy.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
Oh, that's right. I did talk to you yesterday morning. My bad.
Yeah, but
I slept really hard last night.
I mean, they did it the stupidest fucking way possible, though. What idiot...
Outlook.
What... Well, no, what idiot runs a mission to the moon, right, to prove that our first mission to the moon was real on April Fool's Day? You're asking for people not to believe you. You'd have to be an asshole to do something like that.
Well, see, like, that's not even the mission of, or that's not even the goal of this mission, though.
Well, I know, but, like...
You know, it's... Because they're not even landing this time, they're just doing an orbit, slingshot, and coming back.
Right.
Just like, you know, Apollo... Pretty much, like, 3 to 10. You know, they're doing back and forths. And then Artemis 3 is supposed to be a manned landing mission, because they're redesigning the whole fucking kit, because they can't, the rocket they're using now and then the capsule design that they're using now, it's not conducive to the same lander set. So like I mean, prior to this they had, but they've redesigned the lander. We're using, you know, much better equipment this time around. So we're basically, the entire point, from what I understand, the entire point of the Artemis missions is to basically soft run, like, lunar base type shit. See if it's even possible. Because how better to train and get set up for Mars base shit than to have moon base shit?
Well, yeah, you almost can't have one without the other. I mean, literally,
so like,
you can't have one without the other.
What better way to have, you know, practical real world test bed for, you know, Mars operations than to carry out operations on the moon, which is a hell of a lot closer. You know, communication transit time is a hell of a lot faster, because it's in seconds, not minutes. And, you know, we can, you know, muster problem solving and troubleshooting when they're a hell of a lot closer, much easier. So it's like, hey, whatever it takes to get us on Mars with, you know, a much better living solution for Mars. Hey, that gets us one step closer to, you know, many of men's dreams, you know, a non-Earth locked humanity. I'd like to be able to say, you know, in my lifetime we'll be on Mars, but I doubt it. I used to dream that we were, but the last couple of years have kind of poo-pooed me on the idea. For reasons. So you think my dog understands what Waylon is saying in the song, is what you were trying to tell me earlier?
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Everyone should listen to and understand what Waylon is saying to them. Especially in that song. For context for the viewing audience, I sent Mayor a video of my dog while the song Drinking and Dreaming by Waylon Jennings was playing in the background. And it woke him up. And he's just kind of looking at me with those little sad, sorrowful eyes of his. And in the video, I said, "What, you don't like Waylon Jennings?" And then Mayor's like, "No, it's that he understands what Waylon's telling him." With that song, that's a sad thought.
Yeah, it was a little sadder than I intended it to be.
Because it's like, everyone knows the memes around that song. You know, Peter driving the fucking sail schooner down the streets of downtown Quahog while that song is playing. But if you've ever actually listened to what the song is saying, it's a sad fucking song. Kind of depressing.
Oh, yes.
Knowing damn well I can't go. It's just sad to think about it.
A lot of locks and a lot of safes, but no way to figure out what to do with them just yet. No.
I should send that one to you. I mean, I'm gonna, but not right now. It's a very reading intensive meme.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad for now.
But I won't send this one to you, but I'm going to describe it because it's probably my favorite meme I've seen today. Because, you know, Easter being Easter. And I'm in a couple of meme groups where people like to shitpost. And Mayor, before you get preemptively upset with me, this one's not even that blasphemous.
Wow.
But it's a picture of Jesus.
Oh, I don't
got
like where this is going, Trucker.
he's got a belt in his hands, you know, dad style. And he's like running after dudes in suits. And the caption says, "What would Jesus do?" I'll tell you what Jesus would do. Jesus would end the Fed. That's what Jesus would do.
Oh, I would not say that's blasphemous. It's just silly.
Because it's post he is risen Jesus, because he's got the halo and, you know, the red sash thing over his white robe. So it's, you know, it's pre-resurrection Jesus. And he's, you know, belt in hand, belt to ass, chasing, you know, dudes in suits. And it's like, yes, he would. Because I've had several discussions today, and none of them were, you know, me being my typical self making jokes. Like I was actually defending your faith instead of, you know, joking about it.
Well, it's. I don't want to say.
Well,
I can't say that because then people are gonna.
Well,
well,
I cannot say specifically what was being said, but let's just say that in a server I'm in, I don't know the guy, and I really don't want to know the guy. But this guy was saying some really, like, hateful shit. And then he was backing it up with, like, well, any true Christian would believe the same thing I'm saying, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, dude, I'm not even a Christian, and I know you're full of shit. It's like...
It is amazing the people that like to twist things.
How did he? What was that? Hang on. Now I get to go Google it up, because there's a quote from a movie, but the quote isn't actually from a movie. It's from a play. Hang on.
Just great. Shit. Fuck you.
Here we go. And thus I clothe my naked villainy with old odd ends stolen forth from Holy Writ, and seem a saint when most I play the devil. From Shakespeare's Richard III.
Meaning what specifically?
Well, the guy that I was talking about, you know, saying some really hateful shit, and then being like, well, any true Christian, blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, you're full of shit, dude. But in the context of what movie I was thinking about, it was V for Vendetta, when he's going after the bishop who's engaging in very unbishoply behavior.
Yeah.
Kind of like the bishop from Castlevania, if you've never seen Castlevania.
I've seen the whole thing. I love Castlevania.
She was a witch. Lies. In your house of God? That's easily one of my favorite scenes in the whole damn show. is when the Bishop of Gresset gets absolutely owned by Blue Eyes, that demon.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, we wouldn't exist without you. We love you. It's like, bruh. When a demon is telling you he loves you, that's not a good thing. Let me kiss you. And since we're on the topic, most valid crash out in history. Vlad Dracul Tepish did nothing wrong.
Yeah, and the sooner that people were to have, realized that, the less that would have needed to happen, if you know what I mean. Like, there's
He
literally...
He straight up gave them a year to pack their shit and get gone. And they didn't. Not only did they not pack up their shit and get gone, they turned the day where what they did into a holiday to be celebrated, and then they're all surprised Pikachu face when he is not happy about that. Like, most valid crash out in history, period. He did nothing wrong.
Yeah, and it pissed me off, too, because it's like, all of this could have been avoided if you just weren't so damn stupid. Like, who the hell... Like, they're not... They knew. They knew who she belonged to, because it wasn't a secret.
They knew who she was married to. It's like, wait, you want us to do what now? Nah, pass, fam. Just, even, like, towards the end, when he was kind of slipping a little, I still couldn't find it in myself to be like, oh yeah, he's the villain, because man, he was trying to be nice. He was doing as his wife suggested, travel the earth as a man, and then they did what they did, and then he said, get the fuck out. And they didn't. Like, shit, I have no sympathy for the people of Greston. Y'all did what? To who? So now, you said you've seen the whole thing. I gotta ask, what's your favorite fight?
I'd have to say...
Because I know what mine is.
Probably the one with... Probably the very last one where they kill him with Alucard.
I mean, that's not the end all of the show, though.
Oh, what was the one at the very
there's
last?
more.
The very last fight was really good.
Mine is Trevor versus, Death.
Yeah, that one was good.
Are you dictating your fucking obituary to me, Belmont? Good. I couldn't stop myself from laughing whenever Death said something. I was like, Jesus. Because, they were trying to... God, what was his name? Fuck. Was it Isaac?
Yeah.
The African soulsmith dude was trying to, resurrect, Dracula and what's her name? And it's like, don't you think that's really fucked up? I'm death. I can't resurrect anybody, but any random ass human can do it. Don't you think that's fucked up, Trevor? A little bit. Because I have the whole series. I got it. I got it in a box set because as much as I like fucking hate Apple, the the Apple TV / iTunes catalog does have some really good sales from time to time. And I got the entire Castlevania box set for like $15. And it's like, that's a pretty damn good deal. At least to me. Because I got that for $15, and then I got Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, the whole kit and caboodle. It's like 2 seasons, 50 some episodes for like $12. You gotta catch them when stuff's on sale. Oh goody. Scales closed. You'll be happy to know that article I sent you, I think last week, about our balaclava wearing fun fellas.
Yeah.
Over there on the Isle of Green, they've already been labeled the newest quote unquote bad guy group. It didn't take them very long, did it?
No, they made quick work of that.
I tell you what, though, they're blowing the dust off of some really fun songs, you know. they're blowing the dust off some old songs, and they're finding their dads and maybe their granddad's stuff in a Foot Locker somewhere, and finding out that some of it fits. Can't get more specific than that. Because I saw a news article, I think day before yesterday, they arrested a guy in Dublin. Was it Dublin? Yeah, Dublin. He was like off his face, wasted, which, Ireland, ha, par for the course, but he was like walking down the street and he was at the top of his lungs singing a song that it's really not okay to sing in, that part of Ireland. He got arrested.
You get arrested for everything in England. You can't even breathe without getting arrested.
Let's just say that, when you're walking down the street and you're belting out, "Come out, you black and tans" at the top of your lungs and you're absolutely shit-faced, in the part of Ireland that belongs to the United Kingdom, yeah, probably don't do that. Maybe, just maybe, don't do that. Because, they get upset. You know what else makes me upset? Traffic. Stupid. It's like these people think a turn signal is a suggestion. Not a, "Hey, get out of the way." It's more like, "Oh, never mind, I can ignore it." Dude.
Oops, shit. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, stop here because I got other things that I gotta do, like a job.
Well, you're working remote now?
No, I mean, I gotta go to bed so that I can go to my job. Working remote sucks ass. I like going to the office. I hate working at home. Working at home is evil. I mean that unironically, too. It sucks.
I don't have that option, but it sounds like, depending on what your work from home would be like, because, like, until they develop, like remotely autonomous trucks that can be piloted from anywhere, working from home isn't really an option for me.
You're gonna have to figure out how to work from home soon because they're gonna automate them damn trucks quick.
Well, see, my thing is, you still need somebody in the damn truck. Because if you want, true OTR trucks to be autonomous, you're going to have to bring back, like gas station, like pump attendants. So if that's what my job is going to look like 10 years from now, you know what? Fuck it. Plant my ass in the seat of an autonomous truck, and then when it needs fuel, have it pull into a fucking place and I'll put fuel in it. Fuck it. Still have to log hours. Cool. Don't care. I'll sit there and read books and play video games and go for the record or whatever while the truck's driving itself, See, I think it's funny that you get that, but we can't explain what the fuck that means when we're on air.
I don't know, Trucker, what's the record?
No, I can't. I'm not saying that.
You can't give me a number? You can't tell me what the record is?
I can't. I'm not going to say what mine is, but I think the world record is like 19 times in a 24-hour period.
It was like 23 and the guy died.
It's like,
well,
he didn't hydrate.
he probably got an infection.
That's what they say: hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. You all have fun. Adios.